Hello guys, we are back with day 37 in a day 37 in a row. 37 days straight. I'm going to be here. I'm going to learn Japanese. Even if I'm tired, even if I don't have time, I'm going to make time for it. I'm going to stream and I'm never going to stop. There is nothing that can stop me. So, today we are going to do some grammar from Tae Kim. One chapter from here, this one. Essential grammar addressing people. Guys, I think if we do if we finish the essential grammar and we finish Genki, like right now we are in chapter 5 in Genki. I still did not start chapter 5, but chapter 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. There's other book also, but I think if we if we finish Genki and we finish Essential Grammar from Tae Kim, I think we will be in a pretty good place. We will understand listening, like we can watch videos in Japanese and understand, which amazing. And I can tell you I am very very determined to finish Essential Grammar and to finish at least one book from Genki. At least reach chapter 12. I am very determined and I'm never going to stop. So we will be in a very good place. And I think I need 2 or 3 more months of hard work to finish Genki. So yeah, I think we can speak Japanese in no time. So let's check if everything is okay. Okay. Okay, so we start. We do Tae Kim addressing people. So how many chapters is the essential grammar? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 chapters. I think we can finish this in the next month. We need 1 month to finish this one. So yeah, let's just start. Like there is nothing stopping us.
Konnichiwa, I'm Tae Kim and this is the 15th lesson for learning Japanese from scratch. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to properly address other people and introduce yourself. One of the first mistakes made by beginner Japanese learners is the overuse of the word you. In Japanese, you never need to use the word you to address a person. First of all, because sentences only require a verb, we don't need to say anything at all when the topic has already been established or it's obvious who you're talking about based on the context. The latter is usually the case when you're addressing a person directly. Second, there is no real polite word for you in Japanese. It's obvious who you're talking about. You never need to use the word you to address a person. First of all, because sentences only require a verb, we don't need to say anything at all when the topic has already been established or it's obvious who you're talking about based on the context. The latter is usually the case when you're addressing a person directly. Second, there is no real polite word for you in Japanese. The word anata is often incorrectly taught to Japanese learners as being polite, but a dictionary will tell you that it's a word used toward a person of lower social status or used by wives when referring to their husbands. The other words for you in Japanese are even less polite, so unless you really know what you're saying, you should refer to people by their names even when referring to them directly. When referring to people by their name, there are a number of suffixes that can be appended to the end for various situations. We'll mostly focus on the first suffix, san, because you need it to refer to people politely. To use san, simply attach it to the end of the name. Remember never to use san to refer to yourself. It is also more polite to refer to people by their last name, similar to how you refer to your teacher by his or her last name. For example, Sumisu-san will be Mr. or Ms. Smith. San can also be used with the word minna to refer to everybody politely. Be careful here because the reading changes from minna to mina when used with san. So if I wanted to say hello to everybody watching this video, I can simply say, Minasan, konnichiwa. Here's a dialogue similar to the one from the last lesson, except we can now address other people. Say hello to everybody to refer to everybody politely. San can also be used with the word minna to refer to everybody politely. Be careful here because the reading changes from minna to mina when used with san. So if I wanted to say hello to everybody watching this video, I can simply say, Minasan, konnichiwa.
Minasan.
Here's a dialogue similar to the one from the last lesson, except we can now address other people rather than Batman the poodle. Ohayou gozaimasu. Ohayou gozaimasu. Genki desu ka? Hai, genki desu. Tanaka-san wa genki desu ka? Hai, genki desu. Let's now learn how to introduce ourselves. First of all, you'll need to figure out how to say and write your name in Japanese. There is a link in the video description for tips on how to do just that. In Japanese, the last name comes before the first name. Even if your name is not Japanese, it's best to stick to this order, especially for self-introductions. Let's learn some expressions used in introductions. First, we have hajimemashite. Similar to konnichiwa and konbanwa, hajimemashite is an abbreviation of a longer expression literally meaning I'm humbly in your sight for the first time. Just think of it as a set expression for meeting someone for the first time. Next we have Dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu is one of those expressions that are difficult to translate. It literally means to make a request. For now, you can treat it as a set expression used at the end of a self-introduction. You may hear shorter versions of the same thing such as yoroshiku onegai shimasu or dozo yoroshiku, or even just yoroshiku in casual situations. Here's my simple self-introduction. Hajimemashite. Kim Tae desu. Dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Here it is again a bit slower. Hajimemashite. Kim Tae desu. Dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. In this lesson, we learned how to properly address other people and introduce yourself. Make sure to check the video description for the list of new vocabulary, including the kanji and other useful links.
Okay, so let's start. Not only is it important to use the right type, we need music. Playlist. I think it's okay. Yeah, it's fine. So not only is it important to use the right type of language with the right people, it is also important to address them by the right name. It is also important to address yourself with a proper level of politeness. Japanese is special in that there are so many ways of saying the simple words I and you. We will go over some of the ways to refer yourself and others. Referring to yourself, vocabulary. Namae, name, namae. I know this kanji, namae, easy. There are many ways to say I in Japanese. Some of those words I know them. So, watashi, boku, and ore. I know three of them. Watashi, ore, boku. Boku wa, ore wa, watashi wa. Some of these words are not as common and others are hopelessly outdated. We will go over the most common ones that are in use today. The usages of all the different words for I is separated into two categories, gender and politeness. In other words, there are words that are usually used by males and words that are usually used by females, and they all depend on the social context. Before going into this, a note about the word watashi. The official reading of the kanji is watashi. This is the reading you use in a formal context. For example, a speech by the president of a company. This reading will probably be accompanied with honorific and humble forms, which we will cover later. In all other situations, it is usually read as watashi. Watakushi. The official reading is watakushi. This is the reading you use in a formal context. Watakushi. In all other situations, it is usually read as watashi. This is the most generic reference to I in terms of politeness and gender. Therefore, it is usually one of the first words taught to students of Japanese. Here's a list of the most common words for I and how they are used. Watakushi, used by both male and female for formal situations. Watashi, used by both female and polite situations. Gaku. No, not gaku. That's boku. Boku, yes, boku. Boku used primarily by males from fairly polite and fairly casual situations. Ore. I know. Watakushi, watashi, ore. Boku, ore. I know the kanji for them. A very rough version of I used almost exclusively by males in very casual situations. Atashi, a very feminine and casual way to refer to oneself. Many girls have decided to opt for watashi instead because atashi has a cutesy and girly sound. Atashi. Okay. One's own name, also a very feminine and kind of childish way to refer to oneself. Washi, usually used by older men well in the Middle Ages. Okay, washi. So wakushi, watashi, boku, ore, atashi, own name, and washi. Let's see how different types of sentences use the appropriate version of I. Watakushi is left out because we have yet to go over very formal grammatical expressions. Watashi no namae wa Kimu desu. Watashi no namae wa Kimu desu. My name is Kim. Neutral polite. Boku yes, boku. Watashi no, not watashi wa. Did I say watashi wa? Watashi no namae wa Kim desu. Watashi no namae wa Kim desu. Boku no namae wa Kim desu. My name is Kim. Masculine polite. Ore no watashi wa ore no namae wa Bobu da. Ore no namae wa Bobu da. My name is Bob. Masculine casual. Ore no namae wa Bobu da. Masculine casual. What's the difference? He just repeated the example. Made me read it twice. Atashi no namae wa Arisu. So atashi for females. Feminine casual. Referring to others by name. Vocabulary. So watashi is neutral polite. Boku, I think I'm going to use ore. Ore no namae wa Timimis da. Timimis desu. Or da. Why you use da here and des here? Des, da. Ore needs da. Atashi doesn't need anything. Why why he doesn't explain. So referring to others by name. Shacho. Shacho, company president. Shacho. Kacho, section manager. Shacho, Kacho, sensei, teacher, sensei. And Tanaka. Japanese does not require the use of you nearly as much as English does. I hope that the examples with Bob, Alice, and Kim have shown that people refer to other people by their names even when they are directly addressing that person. Another common way to address people is by their titles such as Shacho, Kacho, Sensei, etc. The word sensei is used to generally mean any person who has significant knowledge and expertise in something. For example, people usually use sensei when directly addressing doctors or teachers, obviously. You can also include the person's last name, such as Tanaka sensei, teacher Tanaka. In the case where your relationship with a person doesn't involve any title, you can use their name, usually their last name, attached with san, to show politeness. If calling them by their last name seems a little too polite and distant, the practice of attaching san to their first name also exists. More endearing and colloquial versions of san include kun, and chan, kun and chan. Kun is usually attached to the name of males who are of equal or lower social status, position. For example, my boss sometimes calls me Kimu-kun. Kimu-kun. Chan is very endearing way to refer to usually females or of equal or lower social status. So chan for females, kun for guys. Referring to others with you. Please do not use anatta, just like you would use the word you in English. In directly addressing people, there are 3 levels of politeness. Using the person's name with the appropriate suffix, not using anything at all, using anatta. In fact, use the person's name, appropriate suffix, not using anything at all, and use anatta. In fact, by the time you get to 3, you're dangerously in the area of being rude. Most of the time, you do not need to use anything at all because you are directly addressing the person. Constantly pounding the listener with you every sentence sounds like you are accusing the person of something. Anatta is also an old-fashioned way for women to refer to their husband or lover. Unless you are a middle-aged woman with a Japanese husband, I doubt you will be using anatta in this fashion as well. Here is a list of some words meaning you in English. You rarely need to use any of these words, especially the ones in the second half of the list. Anatta generally physical address some special, for example, by a question to the reader. Fill out with use. Anatta. Kimi can be a very close and assuming way to address girls, especially Kimi, especially by guys, can also be kind of rude. Oh my, a very rough and coarse way to address someone. Very used by guys and often changed to ame, ame. omae, ame. Onta, anta, anta. A very assuming and familiar way to address someone. Anta. The person using this may be miffed off about something. Miffed means miffed. What does miffed means? Somewhat annoyed or peeved.
Miffed.
Miffed. Okay. Miffed.
Miffed.
She turned around looking slightly miffed. I understand. So anta. Anta. It's in Arabic, bro. Anta. It's an Arabic word. Very assuming and familiar way. Anta. Te me. Me, yeah. Yes. Te me. Te means hunt. Hunt. Very rude, like me. Like oh me. Oh my. Oh my. So te me, like oh my. To add extra punch, people will usually say it like te me. Sounds like you want to beat someone up. I've only seen this one used in movies and comic books. In fact, if you try this on your friends, they'll probably laugh at you and tell you that you've probably been reading too many comic books. Kisama. Kisama. Very, very rude. Sounds like you want to take someone out. Okay, we're not going to use these words. So referring to others in third person, vocabulary. Kare, he or boyfriend. Kanojo. I know the kanji for kare, kanojo. Garu, garu furendo. Garu furendo. Boyfriendo. You can use kare and kanojo for he and she respectively. Notice that kare and kanojo can also mean boyfriend and girlfriend. So how can you tell which is being used? Context, of course. For example, if someone asks kanojo desu ka, person is obviously asking if she's your girlfriend because the question is she? Doesn't make any sense. Another less commonly used affirmative is to say gare furendo and boyu furendo. For well, I'm sure you can guess what they mean. Haha, mother. Ohaha-san. Oka-san. Oka-san. Haha. Oka-san. Re or ri. Ri or re. Ryojin, parents. Ryojin. Chichi. Otosan. So, Okasan, Otosan. Ryojin. Tsuma, wife, Tsuma. Okusan, wife. Polite. Okusan. Tsuma, okusan. Otto. Shujin. Ane, older sister. Ane, I know it. I know older sister. One-san. So ane becomes one-san. One-san. Ani, older brother. Ani. Oni-san. Ane, one-san, ani, ani-san. Imoto, ototo. musuko, 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 and musume, musuko, musume. Okay. Referring to a family member is a little more complicated than English. It could be worth try learning Korean. For the purpose of brevity, since this is a grammar guide and not a vocabulary guide, we will only go over the immediate family. In Japanese, you refer to members of other family more politely than your own. This is only when you are talking about members of your own family to others outside the family. For example, you'd refer to your own mother as haha to people outside your family, but you might very well call her okasan at home within your own family. This is also a distinction between older and younger siblings. Following chart is some of the most common terms for family members. There may also be other possibilities not covered in this chart. Ryojin, one's own family, someone else. Family member chart. One's own family, someone else's family. So Ryojin, Goryojin, Goryojin. Haha, Okasan. Chichi, O Chichi. Otosan, Chichi. You call your father Chichi. As someone else, Otosan. Tsuma, Kusan. Tsuma, Kusan. Husband. Otto, Shujin. Otto. Go Shujin, Go Shujin. Go Shujin. Otto, Go Shujin. Ane, One-san. Ane, One-san. Ani, Oni-san. Imoto, Imoto-san. Ototo. Ototo. Ototo-san. Musuko. Musuko-san. Musuko-san. Musume. Musume-san. Another word for wife is wife inside house. So house and inside, which means kanai is often considered politically incorrect because the kanji used are house. I knew it. House and inside, which implies that wives belong in the home. Amen. Just kidding. It's correct. I love this kanji. It's very correct. Kanai. Okay. House inside. It's correct. Which implies that wives belong to the house. Wife belongs to the kitchen. Should be kitchen. Okay, so yeah, we finished addressing people. We either do question mark here. Okay, we're not going to do question mark here. Tomorrow. Tomorrow we do question mark. Now we watch a video. Hello, bro. Hello. Sorry, I didn't see you. Gonbanwa. Okay, I don't wanna disturb your learning. Have a great. Thank you, bro. I'm sorry, I didn't see the comment. You are not disturbing at all. No. You are not disturbing, bro. I'm glad you I'm glad you commented. I am talking, but this time because another times I have second monitor, but this right now I don't have the second monitor, and sometimes I don't see the comments. I have to check. I apologize for that. I'm going to follow you. I it's very it's very hard for me when someone comments and I don't respond. It's it it breaks my heart.
This is
Uh, I will always try to have a second monitor because it helps a lot. I have to check all the time. But what can we do? Tomorrow maybe I will have a second monitor for sure.
lesson 9 of Japanese. This is
Followed him, yes. it it breaks my heart when I don't respond. It's very
lesson 9 of Japanese from Zero, book 1, as you see on the screen, or for those of you that are members of the website, it is course 1. Today we're going to talk about, or in this video, I guess, because some of you have been watching the
sweating,
videos
yeah.
nonstop, it's the same day. It's days of the week and years. Kind of a weird combination, but it's what we need to do right now.
These are the
And
weeks
also, you
and
do
years.
need to know ya, you, yo, which are super important because after ya, you, yo, when you learn the compound hiragana, you need to know ya, you, yo. It's the most important 3 hiragana probably that you need to know. And wa, wo, un. Finally we add un. Un is, I realized yesterday, my favorite hiragana. It's like a Zoro thing, like, it's really cute. And we learned this, you should have already learned this by now. It's wo. Now I'm saying wo because when you type it, you have to type W-O to get it on the screen. But a lot of times it's really just sounds like an O. And we're going to learn about that in lesson 10. But right now, just learn how to write it. And then when you get to 10, you'll finally be able to use it. All right, let's look at some new words. New words are nanyobi. Nanyobi.
Nanyobi. What day?
Nice little un right there. Love un. You know what's great about un? So if you add a u in front of un, like a u, it's just a quick way to say yes. Un, 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 un. It's kind of sweet. It's the shortest words you can know in Japanese, I think, beyond like or o. Okay, so nanyobi, what day of the week, and what year is nannen? Nannen.
Nannen.
Very important. Okay, and what the heck's happening here? What is happening here? I don't know why. Let's just continue.
Nannen?
Okay, is nannen.
What year?
Nannen.
Nanyobi. Nannen.
Okay, and what the heck's happening here? What is happening here? I don't know why. Let's just get these on the screen. Wow, that's awkward. Whew. Okay, so we have these 3 words that we need to know that are year related. We have kotoshi, this year, kyonen, last year, and rainen, next year. So kotoshi, kyonen, rainen. Kotoshi, kyonen, rainen. I assume you've already been through the lesson. I assume you've already put some effort into memorizing these words. All right. Now we need to know days of the week. Let's just go through them because they're kind of important. You're going to use them every day of the week. Getsuyobi.
Getsuyobi.
Kayobi.
I know the days.
Rainen.
So kotoshi, this year, koyoren, koyonen, kyonen, kyonen, last year, and rainen, next year. The days of the week are Nichiyobi, Sunday, Getsuyobi, Monday, Kayobi, Tuesday, Suyobi, Wednesday, Mokuyobi, Thursday, Kinyobi, Friday, and Doyobi, Saturday. And the months are very easy. Ichingatsu, January, Ningatsu, Sangatsu, Yongatsu, Gongatsu, Rokugatsu, Nanangatsu, Hachigatsu, Kyungatsu, Jungatsu, Juichingatsu, Juningatsu.
Kotoshi, kyonen, rainen. Now, I assume you've already been through the lesson. I assume you've already put some effort into memorizing these words. All right. Now we need to know days of the week. Let's just go through them because they're kind of important. You're going to use them every day of the week. Getsuyobi, Getsuyobi.
Getsuyobi.
Kayobi, Kayobi, Kayobi.
Getsuyobi, Kayobi.
Suiyobi,
Suiyobi.
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 Mokuyobi,
Mokuyobi.
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 Kinyobi,
Kinyobi.
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 TGI Kinyobi.
Kinyobi.
Doyobi,
Doyobi.
Doyobi, and Nichiyobi. Now,
Nichiyobi.
you could just memorize this entire list. Getsuyobi, Kayobi, Suiyobi, Mokuyobi, Kinyobi, Doyobi, Nichiyobi, but it's a lot of things, right? It's yobi, 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 yobi over again. So instead of that, what you can do is, you can learn what the Japanese do. They just do the first part, the part that I've just now colored yellow. Gets, ka, sui, moku, kin, do, nichi. They say it really fast. Gets, ka, sui, moku, kin, do, nichi. Gets, ka, sui, moku, oh my gosh, my brain. Gets, ka, sui, moku, kin, do, nichi. Gets, ka, sui, moku, kin, do, nichi. So they say it like that. And a lot of times, if they're saying a bunch of days in a row, like, oh, what days are you working? Oh, I work sui, kin, nichi. They'll say it like that. They'll say just the first part of it. I don't want you to do that yet because it takes a little bit of knowing how to.
Wait, they say only the first?
Oh my gosh. Gets, kasu, kin, do. Japanese do. They just do the first part, the part that I've just now colored yellow.
Getsu ka.
Gets, ka,
Gets,
sui,
ka,
moku, kin, do,
sui,
nichi.
moku.
They say it really fast. Gets, ka, sui, moku, kin, do, nichi.
Getsu ka, sui, moku, kin, do, nichi. Getsu ka, sui, moku, kin, do, nichi. Getsu ka, sui, moku, kin, do, nichi.
Ka, sui, moku. Oh my gosh, my brain. Gets, ka, sui, moku, kin, do, nichi. Gets, ka, sui, moku, kin, do, nichi. So they say it like that. And a lot of times, if they're saying a bunch of days in a row, like, oh, what days are you working? Oh, I work sui, kin, nichi. They'll say it like that. They'll say just the first part of it. I don't want you to do that yet because it takes a little bit of knowing how the days of the week work. I'd rather have you say mokuyobi to kinyobi to nichiyobi. That's what I'd rather have you say at this point. Especially when you're saying just one day alone, it's never going to be that short form. All right. So, let's say I wanted to ask you, what is the day of the week today? Before I show it to you, I'd like you to think about it.
Mokuyobi desu.
Someone got
Mokuyobi
it. I
desu.
heard it. I don't know if you know this, but when you stream on YouTube, you can hear people at home through they actually turn your camera on, and I get sound notifications in my Bluetooth. It's 今日は何曜日ですか?
何曜日ですか?
今日は何曜日ですか?
今日は何曜日です
Now,
か?
if I looked at you and just said 何曜日ですか? and there was no prior topic, you would assume you mean what day of the week is it without there being a today.
今日は何曜日
So
です
it
か?
doesn't have to be there. It's just nice. 今日は何曜日ですか? Now you'll see that the entire sentence is written in hiragana, which is great progression. All we really don't know in this sentence is the compound hiragana, which come after. Well, that's the last lesson of the hiragana lessons, which is very soon. So 今日は何曜日ですか? The answer is it was yesterday at least. It's not today, But let's assume today is Tuesday. So how would you say Tuesday?
火曜日で
火曜日
す。
です。
火曜日です。But
What if it was
today is
Thursday?
木曜日です。木曜日です。
木曜日です。
Today is Thursday.
木曜日です。You couldn't say
木曜
木で。
日ですす。
You couldn't say ka desu. You couldn't do that. If you said ka desu, it would mean it's a mosquito. So even though Japanese will say kasui to mean Tuesday, Wednesday, it doesn't mean you can just drop the yobi. You need yobi. I mean, it would be as awkward as saying, "Hey, what day is it today?" "Oh, it's Mon." "That's Tues." Yo, dude, it's Thurs. We don't do that, right? But we could say theoretically, yeah, I go to work Mon Wen. No, we don't do that here. We don't do Mon Wens Fry. We don't do that, but Japanese do. So when you see it in an anime or you see it in a drama, let me know when you see it. Okay. A common one, by the way, you'll hear is donichi. Because donichi is the weekend, right? There's a word for weekend.
Shumatsu.
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 Shumatsu. Kind of a bonus word.
I learned this from
Not in the
Duolingo.
book. But sometimes they'll say donichi. My days off are donichi. They'll say it like that. And that just means Saturday and Sunday. What if it was Friday?
土日。土曜日、日曜日、土日。Okay.
A lot of people love Friday. I'm not a fan of Friday. I actually don't like Friday.
金曜日。
金曜日。金曜日。
I like
金曜日
Friday.
です。
金曜日です。
What if I wanted to ask you? We have this, when you make new friends in Japanese, you don't know a lot of Japanese yet. You're very limited in your Japanese. So the things you can say are very basic. But using what you know, we can now ask somebody.
何曜日がですか？
何曜日が好きですか？
何曜日が好きですか？
What
何
day
曜
of
日
the
が好
week
き
do
です
you
か？
like? Now look, in the beginning, it's okay to have these super basic conversations. It's not bad. That's how you
何
build
曜
up
日が好
your
きです
basic
か？
understanding of Japanese. I promise you that as we move forward, these basic rules that we're learning will never, ever not be needed. They're going to be needed in every huge sentence that we get. All right? I mean, imagine, he said that he likes Monday, but when I actually asked him, he said maybe Thursday would be a better day. You can say that later on. That's a big statement, but it's comprised of small parts that you're learning right now with little words in the middle to connect them. Yeah. That's really all it is. So if I ask
our friend here never responded. He did not respond. Breaks my heart.
And by the way, they could have said, あなたは何曜日が好きですか? They could have said that. And more commonly, they might have said, I'm not sure if we talked about this in the videos, but the most common way that Japanese people say you is not anata. It's not even kimi, which you might have heard in anime. It's really common just to say the person's name. It's like they're talking to them in third person. That means there are probably billions of ways to say you. So
we did it here.
Awkward when you translate it in English. Someone might say to me,
no.
George wa nanyobi ga suki desu ka? What day of the week does George like? Well, George likes, it's awkward. It's awkward, but they do it. Getsuyobi ga suki desu. Getsuyobi. I like Getsuyobi. I like Monday because you can, I have some stocks. Not a lot, just a little bit. I kind of play a little bit in the stock market. And you can't trade on the weekend, so I kind of hate the weekend. I want to know what, and it won't even show you what the stock is doing. So I have a lot of anxiety. I'm like, did I make money? Did I lose money? Okay, so Getsuyobi ga suki desu. What if someone asks you, Tanjoubi wa itsu desu ka? Now, if someone asks you, Tanjoubi wa itsu desu ka, and it's like next week, you could just say, or it's this week on a Friday, you could just say it's Friday. You could do that. You could now also give them the full date of your birthday, which for me is 10月29日です。
10月20 10月mine is 3月3月13 13日です。3月13日です。3月13日です。3月13日です。Easy.
Notice that I didn't have to say 私の誕生日は10月29日です。I didn't have to say.
birthday 誕生日です。誕生日は いつですか？誕生日いつですか？
This week. あ、好きです。What if someone asks you, 誕生日はいつですか？
誕生日
You
はい
could
つ
now
ですか？
also
い
give
つ
them
です
the
か？
日です。I didn't have to say all of
誕生日はいつですか？ 3月13日で
that.
す。
Because it's directed at me, it's the equivalent of, oh, it's October 29th. Okay, I'm just going to keep reminding you of that. What if my birthday is tomorrow?
明日です。明日です。
明日です。So my birthday could be tomorrow, or it could be
昨日です。
土曜日。
土曜日です。
土曜日です means
土曜日です。
it's Saturday.
金曜日です。
Okay, now let's finish up with talking about years. What we have on the screen right now says Nisen
Nen.
Nen. Nisen Nen. We learned counting way, way, way back, maybe 20 some videos ago. And this is where we're going to use it. First time we're going to use numbers above 1,000. If you want to say the year 2000, you just say Nisen and add a Nen. But what about something like 19? Add
Wait,
above 1,000.
you say what?
And this is where we're going to use it. First time we're going to use numbers above 1,000. If you want to say the year 2000, you just say Nisen and add a Nen. But what
2000 2024年2024年 Okay, 2024.
about something like 1972? Now, in English, we've split it up into two numbers. We say
1972.
19 and then 72. But in Japanese, you cannot just say 1972 nen. You can't do that. You have to say 1972 nen. So it's 1900.
1972年
72 nen. You have to say the whole thing. And by the way, that also means 1972 years. This means the year of 1972 and 1972 years. Okay? What about this year? Now,
2024年
I understand that my
But
videos, I
he's
made
old.
videos back in 2002 that are still watchable, that are still on the website. Which means if I asked in that video
2016年
what year it was, they would say it's 2016 right now. But it, literally in the video I would have said it's 2002, which is Nisen Ninen, right? I would have said that. I could be dead. Literally, we could be watching this in 2028. Okay? Nisen Niju nen. And you're like, oh my god. I didn't even realize that this video was this old. Is George dead? And some of you right now watching this video just Googled me and found out that I died in China when a bus hit me. It was really tragic. I was in Tiananmen Square, and it turns out the buses don't even stop for red lights. They just go. And I talked about it in an earlier video, and it happened frequently when I was visiting on a trip from Taiwan over to the mainland, and I got killed. Very sad. But hey, thanks for watching my video of the dead man. I love you, everybody. So right now, it is 2016. Nisen Juroku nen desu. Nisen Juroku nen desu. Now that we know years and months and days of the month, we can say full dates finally. Now, in America, we have this very complicated system of saying month, then the day, then the year, which makes no sense. Like big thing, the small, the big thing, then the month. Wait, how do we do it? We go middle thing, small thing, big thing. It's out of order completely. Now, Europe gets better.
90
with,
September
I believe they do day,
24.
month, year, which is small, big, bigger. That's nice. But Japanese does the best thing. They do the biggest to the smallest. It's great for computers. Computers can order things properly. So if you want to say the day that I was born, it would be 1972年10月29日. Now you all know my birthday. Don't wait for that YouTube or Facebook or Twitter to let you know it's my birthday. And what day was I born? 私の誕生日は何曜日ですか? Now, 誕生日 can mean the day of birth or birthday. Typically, it means in everyday Japanese just birthday, but we don't know any other words yet, so we're going to just say it like that. So when is the day? What day of the week is my birthday? I looked it up. It was Nichiyobi.
Nichiyobi.
I thought we were done. No, I added this. Okay, this is good. So,
Wait, so
what day?
1972年10月の29日. Okay, so if we want to say my, 私の誕生日は1998年3月13日.
The week is my birthday. I looked it up. It was Nichiyobi.
So first the year. So 2024年9月19日.
Thought we were done.
Can't
No,
say.
I added this. Okay, this is good. So now we know how to say the years. I already did this just a second ago, but let's see. How would you say? What year is it this year? 今年は何年ですか?
今年は何年ですか?
I see what I did. I imagined that it was
何年ですか?
9 years in the future. It's 9 years in the future from 2016. So you have to add 9 to 2016. That becomes 2025.
2021.
So this is the year that I almost died. It was a couple years later that I actually died in China. 2025年です.
2025年です.
What if
Wait, 5年です? It's 年です. Ah, 5 年です. So 今年は何年ですか? 今年は何年ですか?
2025年です. What if we had a time machine and we went back to 1985? How would you say, because a lot of you were born in 1985, how would you say 1985?
1985でした。年でした。85年でした。
Bad. Yeah, wow, some of you guys got it. 1985年. 1985年です。
です。のでした。
What if you had a time
で
machine
した was. でした was. This
and you went
is.
back in time, but you didn't know exactly where you were, and the person that you were with said, "Hey, 何年ですか? What year is it?" And you're like, "Maybe it's 1801." Ah, do you remember maybe? Is it もちろん? もちろん means of course. It is 多分.
多分
1801年です。多分1801年です。Let's say we're asking about wine. I don't drink wine, but I know that was the only thing I could think of that has years. And you say, what year is good? 何年がいいですか? 何年がいいですか?
何年がいいですか?
So maybe they're like, this is a 16T 1984, whatever. What year would you like on your wine or in your tea? 1950 is a very good year, I heard. So how would you say 1950 would be good?
1950 1950年はいいです。
1950 is good. Some of you are scrambling. 1950年が
が、not はい
いです。
いいです。
You could even say, someone says like, what year is good for you? You could say, 1950年が美味しいです. Like maybe you've drinking it before. Oh, 1950 is delicious. That's a weird thing to say out of context, but we're talking about wine. All right, let me ask you a question.
が、
Assuming that it is 2017 or 2016, oops. If I ask you, 来年は何年ですか? 来年は何年ですか? What's the answer?
来年は何年ですか? 来年は何年ですか? What does 来年 mean? 来年は何年、何年ですか?
That means what year is next year?
What year is next? 来年。来週 next week. 来年 next year. So 年 is year. 今年 this year. 来年 next year. 来年は2017 is 2017年です。
来年は2017年です。
2017年で
But
す。
those of you that are watching in 2025, and I really hope,
2000は、2000年、2000、2025年で
really
す。
hope this happens. That there are people watching right now in 2025 and their minds are blown. What is next year for you guys? 来年は何年ですか?
2026
2026年.
年
I'm sure we all share the same
で
sentiment.
す。
I miss George. I miss that guy. He was a good guy. I'll see you all in the next lesson, which is looks like lesson 9. The next thing on the PowerPoint says lesson 9, so I'll see you then.
Okay, so we either watch this video
This is lesson 9.
or we do Anki. Our guy Mi Key did not respond. And I feel guilty. I did not respond to him. Anyways, hi, I'm trying to learn Japanese. Hello, my friend. I'm going to respond to you. Bro, I also missed him. Hello, bro. I am sorry I did not respond. This is the second time today. So where, if you are watching now, where are you? What level of learning did you reach? How many days have you been learning? We either do Anki. We have a lot of Anki to do. Or we watch another video. Where did you reach? I don't know how to say it. I think we watch another video.
9, and we are
Or maybe not. Let's just do Anki.
ごめんなさい、私のせいだ。
ごめんなさい、私のせいだ。ごめんなさい、私のせいだ。のせい My fault. I'm sorry, it's my fault. ごめんなさい、私のせいだ。ごめんなさい、私のせいだ。I'm sorry, it's my fault. Sorry, it's my fault.
私も。
私も Me too. I know
できる男だ。
dekiru otoko da. Dekiru. I don't know what dekiru means, but otoko definitely means a man. Dekiru otoko da is a can-do-it guy, capable guy, capable. Dekiru to be able, in a position to do. Dekiru, a capable guy.
そしてここがお手洗い。
そしてここがお手洗い。お手洗い、お手洗い means toilet. お手洗い。そして、そしてここ。ここ means here. そして、I don't know. お手洗い means toilet. And this is the restroom. そして、and. そして means and. Only used for linking sentences, not to chain nouns. This is covered later. お手洗い restroom. Polite usually use casual.
できる人がいないから。
できる人がいないから。So, から is a particle, but I forgot what it's used for. できる capable, we saw it before. A capable person. He's not a capable person. Kara, I don't know what kara means. So, he's not a capable person. Hito. できる capable, hito person. We're in trouble because someone who can do it is not here. Ah, know that Tae Kim covers kara later. It usually connects two sentences in the following fashion. Reason kara result, meaning because of reason, result happened.
できる人がいないから。
げ
できる人が
できる人が
いないから。
いないから。So the capable person, because someone who can do it, the one who can do it, the capable person, is not here, there. いないから。So, it usually connects two sentences in the following fashion. Reason kara result, meaning because of reason, because he's not here, result happened. We are in trouble. Because the capable person is not there, we are in trouble. Kara. Okay. If the result is clear from context, it is often omitted, just as in this example. I'll pick this up in more detail later. Okay.
私じゃない。
私じゃない not me.
私、一人ぼっちじゃないもの。
一人ぼっちじゃないもの。私。一人ぼっちじゃないもの。Mono means thing, object. じゃない means negative. 一人ぼっち So, 一人ぼっち one person ぼっち一人ぼっちじゃないのじゃないもの Have no idea. Don't worry, you can leave. It's not that I am alone. 一人ぼっち一人ぼっち loneliness solitude okay 一人ぼっち So 一人ぼっち is consisted of ichi one 人 person and ぼっち which becomes loneliness solitude. Isn't something missing here? On the previous cards, similar examples always started with watashi wa. In casual speech, particles are often omitted. This is no good practice for beginners, but for sure, something to be aware of. In this sentence, mono is actually used for emphasis as explained here. Let's see. Where is it? Using mono as a casual feminine way to emphasize. The generic object noun mono can be used as a casual and feminine way of emphasizing something. This is identical to the explanatory feminine emphasis expressed by the no particle. Just like the explanatory no particle, the no is often changed into n, resulting in hon. Wait, what? That's hon? No, that mon. Mon. It's often changed into n, resulting into mon. Using mon sounds very feminine and a little cheeky in a cute way. Jugo, jugo, jugo. Jugo ga atta no. Jugo ga atta no. Okay. What does...
一人ぼっちじゃないもの。
私一人ぼっちじゃないもの. So it's not that I am alone. Don't worry, you can't leave. You can't leave. It's not that I am alone. The watashi here sounds a bit atashi.
私
Atashi.
一人ぼっちじゃないもの。
Atashi is also a valid word for I, but only used by females. We saw it here. Atashi. Atashi. Very feminine casual. Okay. Atashi.
私
Atashi.
一人ぼっちじゃないもの。
一人ぼっちじゃないもの.
俺のここにある。
俺のここにある. So, 俺の my here, ここ means here. My here is here. My here exists. My here is there. But have a look at the picture. Where's the guy pointing at? His forehead. So my here is there. 俺のここに all in my head.
俺のここにある。
The plan is all in my head. Okay.
俺のここにある。
俺のここにある. The speaker is pointing at his head and refers to it as koko here. The no in this example has the same meaning as on the previous cards. It simply links ore to koko, which literally means my koko here, since he is referring to his head, which is atama. You could also say ore no atama ni aru. It's all in my head. Okay. Gomen means sorry. 誰のせいだ。誰のせいだ。誰のせいだ。誰のせいだ。Whose fault? Whose fault is it? This card is related to the next one. 誰のせいだ。Whose fault is it? Is 私が向こう。向こう means to head. I am heading towards 向こう heading. I'm heading over there. Person doing, he is going somewhere. I'm heading. Is 僕の my mine 僕の mine is
考える。
考える考える to think 考える to think to think
メンマの
メンマの have no idea メンマの Memma is a nickname of a character. Menmano is a nickname of character. Okay, so it's Menmas. Menmas, okay. This example, the target of no is again clear from context. For example, someone may ask, whose dog is this? Answer, Menmano inu. Since it's clear from context that you are talking about a dog, you can say Menmano. No is a generic noun. From the last card, you learned that the target noun of no can be omitted. In this case, no takes over the role of the noun itself. This means we can treat verbs and adjectives as nouns by adding no. The no particle then becomes a generic noun which can be treated just like a regular one. The use of this is a bit technical. It enables to apply noun-related particles. Whoa, okay, whatever.
こんばんは。
Konbanwa, good evening.
死ぬのは怖くない。
死ぬのは怖くない. Shinu means die, to die. My death is kwakunokunai. What does kwakunokunai mean? So my death is kwakunokunai. As for my death is kwakunokunai. As for dying. It's not scary. Shinu no enables to attach the topic marker wa. This is very similar to the English nominalization appending ing to the verb. So kwakuna kunai, not scary.
死ぬのは怖くない。
Shinu no wa kwakuna kunai. It's not kwakuna kunai scary.
ありがとうございます。
Arigatou gozaimasu.
死ぬのは怖い。
Shinu no wa kwai. Shinu no wa kwai. Death is scary. Kwakuna kunai, not scary. Kwai, scary. Shinu no wa kwakuna kunai. Kwai. Shinu no
死ぬのは怖い。
shinu no wa kwai. Shinu no wa kwai. Scary. As for dying, it's scary. Shinu no. Okay. Good.
できる男だ。
Dekiru otokora. Capable man. Capable guy. Yes, okay. Dekiru, to be able, in a position to do. Someone here is a can-do-it guy, capable guy.
ごめんなさい。私のせいだ。
Gomennasai, watashi no sei da. We did before. Sorry, it's my fault.
バカだ。
Bakada, an idiot. Stupid person. I'm an idiot.
謝るのはこっちだ。
Ayamaru no wa kochi da. Kochi means here. I have it. Kochi means over. Kochi means this. So ayamaru, I have no idea what it is. Ayamaru no wa kochi da. This is ayamaru wa. Ayamarus. As for apologizing, ayamaru, apologizing. Okay. Ayamaru, to apologize. It's me who should do it. Me?
謝るのはこっちだ。
The me is expressed by kochi here. Remember, kochi is the colloquial form of kochira and means this way. Direction means this way. What? I don't know. So kochi means this way. Towards the speaker. Okay, close to the direction, close to the speaker or towards the speaker. It can be used as pronoun meaning me, us. In some cases, don't worry about that. But read the stack exchange ref if you're interested. I'm not
できる
interested.
人が
できる人
いないから
できる人がいないから。So kara, as I remember, capable guy. So the capable guy is not here, and kara at the end of the sentence. So it kinda means because the capable person is not here, the result is that we are in trouble. Yeah, that's what kara means. We're in trouble because the capable guy is not here. The capable person. Know that kara later. Usually connects two sentences following fashion. Reason kara result. Reason kara result. So because the reason capable guy is not there, the result is we're in trouble. Okay. So reason kara result. That's what kara do. Reason because it's not here. Kara result we are in trouble.
勝つのは私だ。
勝つのは私だ。勝つ no idea. 私だ。Katsu means winning. Okay. It's me, I win. Katsu wa. Katsu no wa.
勝つのは私だ。
Katsu no wa watashi da. Verb plus no enables to attach the topic marker wa. This is very similar to the English nominalization. Okay, we saw it before. 大丈夫。大丈夫。僕がいる。This is my favorite one. Okay, we see it again tomorrow. 人は殺すのは悪いことだ。So, 人を殺すの no idea what it means. 悪いことだ。悪い。I know what 悪い means, but I forgot. 悪いことだ。Forgot. Killing people is a bad thing. こと think matter.
人を殺すのは悪いことだ。
Killing people is a bad thing. So
人を殺すのは悪いことだ。
殺す means killing. 殺す人殺す killing people 人殺す
人を殺すのは悪いことだ。
人殺すのは so 人殺すのは killing people
人を殺すのは悪いことだ。
ことだ bad thing. Whereas English uses the word thing to refer to anything that exists, Japanese generally divides existent into the physical and non-physical. Mono is usually a tangible thing, such as a wallet. What do we mean bad? What do we mean bad?
人を殺すのは悪いことだ。
悪いことだ。悪い bad こと thing. Okay. So physical, such as cabbage, door, whatever, coin, while koto is an intangible thing, such as a win, a habit, a wish, or an incident. Verb plus no enable. Okay, so verb plus no enables to attach the topic marker wa. I understand what verb plus no means. Okay. So mono is for objects, tangible things, and koto is for non-physical things. Winning, like it says here, habit, wish, incident, whatever. So, 人殺すのは killing people, verb 殺す plus no enables to attach the topic marker wa. So, 殺すのは means killing. 人を殺すは killing people. 悪い means bad. That's 悪い. I remember now. I know the kanji for 悪い. 悪いことだ。悪いことだ。So, 人殺すのは悪いことだ。
人を殺すのは悪いことだ。
悪いことだ。Okay.
私一人ぼっちじゃないもの。
私、一人ぼっち。一人ぼっちじゃないもの。一人ぼっち means loneliness. Loneliness. 一人ぼっち consisted of ichi, one, hito, person, and bocchi. So hitoribochi means loneliness. Hitoribochi janai, not lonely. I will not be alone. Janai mono. Watashi. Atashi means atashi because she's a girl. She says atashi. So watashi hitoribochi janai mono. But why did they use mono? Ignore the mono here. Okay. Because loneliness is not tangible, it's not physical thing. Should be koto, isn't it? If I don't know because I don't know. Let's check. Hitoribochi loneliness. It's not that I am alone. Isn't someone missing here? Something missing. On the previous cards, similar examples always started with watashi wa.
私一
Watashi.
人ぼっちじゃないもの
Ah, it doesn't have a wa also. Okay. In casual speech, particles are often omitted. Casual speech particles are often omitted. Ah, this is no good practice for beginners, but for sure something to be aware of. In this expression, mono is actually used for emphasis as explained here. Ah, it's used for emphasis. It's not. It doesn't mean thing. Explained in jisho. Jisho means dictionary in Japanese. Don't worry about this for now. Okay. Generic object mono can be used as a casual and feminine way of emphasizing something. This is identical to the explanatory feminine emphasis. Just like the expression is often related to erotic in mon. Little cheek mon. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't mean think mono. Doesn't mean think here in this sentence. Okay. Dare no sei da. Whose fault is it? Okay.
俺のここにある
Ore no koko ni aru. So it's all in my head. Ore no koko ni aru. Or could be ore no atama ni aru. Atama means head. All in my head. Speaker point. Okay. Nore no atama ni aru.
僕の
Boku no mine.
メンマの
Menmano. It's menmas. Apostrophe S. No as generic noun. Yeah, okay, I understand.
死ぬのは怖い
Shinu no wa kowai. Death. Death. Dying. Dying. No wa means dying. Shinu no wa kowai. Shinu no wa kowai. Dying is scary. As for dying is scary.
はじめまして
Hajimemashite, nice to meet you.
暗いのが怖いとか
Kurai. I know this kurai. I know this kanji. Kurai no ga kuai toka. So it's scary. Kuai. Kurai is scary. Toka means when you list things. Darkness. Kurai darkness. That's why I knew it. Darkness. As for darkness, it's scary. No is used for objectives similar to the previous card. This again allows to add the ga also, similar to the wa. Okay, it was ga.
暗いのが怖いとか
Kurai no ga kuai toka. Toka is a colloquial way of making a sentence more vague, just like adding or something. Ah, toka. Oh, so it's scary or something. Ah, okay. So kurai no ga kuai toka.
死ぬのは怖くない
Shinu no wa kuai konai. Kuwa konai.
死ぬのは怖くない
Shinu no wa kuai konai. Death, dying is not scary.
冗談だ
冗談だ。It's a joke.
暗いところとか。
暗いところとか。暗いところ。暗いところとか。暗い is darkness. 暗い darkness. ところ no idea. とか means or something in English maybe. In this case, toka doesn't mean or something. It means or something like listings. For example, like like dark places, closed places, and so on. This is what toka means. Tokoro means place or spot. Okay. So kurai tokoro.
暗いところとか。
Kurai tokoro toko. After tokoro, you can add other things, like other places. Japanese also has many words that can be used instead of no. For example, tokoro. So instead of saying kurai no wa, you can also refer to something slightly more specific. A kurai tokoro, dark place, instead of the more general nominalized kurai. You already learned mono. This acts the same way.
謝るのはこっちだ。
謝るのはこっちだ。So, I forgot. 謝る Forgot what it means. こっち can also means me. So, 謝るのはこっちだ。Forgot. Okay. I forgot what 謝る means. Apologize. 謝る apologize. As for apologize, it's me who should do it.
時
Okay,
間との
easy.
勝負だ。
時間との勝負だ。時間 means time. 時間との勝負だ。勝負 What does 勝負 mean? I have no idea. A battle with against time. 勝負 means battle, match, contest. Which means we're running out of time.
時間との勝負だ。
時間と
時間との勝負だ。
時間との勝負だ。時間との勝負だ。
時間との勝負だ。
時間との勝負だ。The use of both particles to and no combines their meaning. This becomes more clear in the following constructed example. 私の勝負 My own battle. 私との勝負 The battle with against me. Oh.
時間との勝負だ。
時間との勝負だ。So which means a battle with. So to makes it a battle with. To means with or maybe against. 勝負 match, battle.
時間との勝負だ。
時間 with time. So 時間と、time with time. With or against time. 時間との勝負だ。Okay, understand. Meaning, okay.
勝つのは私だ。
勝つのは私だ。勝つのは私だ means 勝つ What does 勝つ mean? I forgot. Winning. 勝つ means winning. Winning, as for winning, I will win. I win. 勝つのは私だ。As for winning, I win. Okay. 勝つ means win, winning. 勝つのは means winning. 勝つ means win.
すみません。
すみません、sorry. Easy.
私との約束は
私との Yakusoku wa, yakusoku wa. I have no idea what's yakusoku mean. Watashi to no yakusoku. So to means with me. Yakusoku with me.
私との約束は
Yakusoku wa. What about the promise you made with me, to me? Yakusoku promise. Yakusoku promise. Okay. Here the no particle is again combined with to combine their meaning. Watashi no yakusoku, my promise, the promise I made to someone else. Watashi no yakusoku. Watashi to no yakusoku, to me, the promise to me. Okay. Here, no modifies yakusoku as being a promise made with me. Okay, I understand. I understand how to use to no.
私との約束は
私との約束は
私だ
私だ。It's me.
人を殺すのは悪いことだ。
人を殺すのは So, 殺す means kill. 人 means person or people. 人を殺すのは killing people. 悪いことだ。悪い means bad. ことだ こと means thing. So, 人を殺すのは悪いことだ means killing people is a bad thing. Bro, give me the Japanese citizenship. Koto thing. Whereas English uses the word thing. Okay, I know it.
友達の力ってすごいのね
友達の力ってすごいのね。友達の your friend's strength. 力 means strength. 力って I don't know what they means. 力ってすごいのね。すごい I know すごい but I forgot. So 友達 friend strength. Friend's strength ってすごいのね。I have no idea what ってすごいのね。I don't know. Because the power of friendship is amazing. Not the friend's power. The power of friendship. Okay.
友達の力ってすごいのね
友達の力 power of friendship で colloquial te means は
友達の力ってすごいのね
友達の力って so it's like 友達の力はlike te but it's colloquial は The no particle attached at the end of a sentence can also add an explanatory tone. Note that a single no at the end may sound feminine. Guys likely added da to add. Okay, I understand.
友達の力ってすごいのね
Sugoi means amazing. Sugoi means amazing. Okay. So, te means wa. Sugoi means amazing. And no at the end is the feminine version of da. So I think I understand the sentence.
友達の力ってすごいのね
友達の力って
友達の力ってすごいのね
友達の力ってすごいなね。すごいなの。
友達の力ってすごいのね
すごいなね。すごい what?
大丈夫。
大丈夫。大丈夫。僕がいる。大丈夫。僕がいる。
友達じゃないの
達じゃないの。友達じゃないの。I have no friends. We're not friends, or more or less, the thing is that we're not friends. We are not friends.
友達じゃないの。
友達じゃないの. No at the end of a sentence conveys an explanatory tone. No, that a single no at the end is sound feminine. Guys like to. Okay. No at the end of the sentence is the feminine version of da.
暗いのが怖いとか。
暗いのがこう、暗いのがこうが怖いとか。暗いのが怖いとか。暗いのが怖いとか。As for darkness, it's scary.
暗いところとか。
暗いところとか。暗いところとか。So dark places. Dark places. Dark places. So tokoro means place spot. But toka at the end, it's listing things. Listing things, for example, dark places toka. Kurai tokoro toka. Yes, toka at the end means listing, list things. But in the previous example, it wasn't listing. I don't know what it was. Forgot. It's confusing. Some words are the same but are used in different have different meanings. Like so, jikanto no shobu da. Shobu means battle, battle with time. Jikanto no time to with jikan time, battle with time. Battle with time. Jikanto no shobu da. Jikanto no shobu da. Battle with time is
私との約束は。
私の約束は So promise 約束は promise with me. To means with me. 私の約束は promise with me. What about your promise with me?
友達の力ってすごいのね。
Okay, this one. Let's analyze this sentence again. 友達の力って So the power of friendship. 友達の力って power of friendship. すごいのね is amazing. No, what was no again? No is the feminine version. No at the end of a sentence is the feminine version of da. So 友達の力ってすごいなね。すごいのね。Ne, I don't know what ne means. The power of friendship is amazing, isn't ne isn't it? Power of friendship is amazing, isn't it? Ne means to agree, looking for agreement. Power of friendship is amazing, isn't it? 友達の力ってすごいなね。すごいのね。友達の力ってすごいのね。Okay. The translation should have put the ne at the end, which the power of friendship is amazing, isn't it? In it.
友達じゃないの。
友達じゃないの. We are not friends. Okay, finish. I'm not going to do this one today. Let's do the reading part. 心の力. This one is also
海の男ぞ。
俺は海の男ぞ. So it's a sea. I am a sea guy. I'm a sea person. 俺は海の男ぞ.
俺は海の男ぞ。
俺は as for me, 海 means sea. Otoko means guy. I am a sea guy.
ここにいるすべての人が
ここにいるすべての人が。So, すべて means everything. いる means ここにいる。ここにいる。Here is everything. I don't know.
彼女は私の大事な仲間だ。
彼女は私の大事な仲間だ。She is my. I have no idea.
じゃあ私の家こっちだから。
じゃあ私の家こっちだから。I have no
先生
idea.
の好きなもの。
先生の好きなもの。Thing, things, thing or things that the sensei likes.
大丈夫の意味がわからない。
大丈夫の意味がわからない。I don't understand the meaning of okay.
誰のせいだよ。
誰のせいだよ。Whose fault is it?
私の仲間がいる。
私の仲間がいる。仲間 means comrade or friend. No, not friend. Comrade. So my comrade is here, is there.
ここが僕の家。
ここが僕の家。This is my house.
ここは私の寝室。
ここは私の寝室。This is my room.
私の人生は私のもの。
私の人生は私のもの。人生 means life. So my life, my thing. Yes.
ごめんなさい。私のせいだ。
ごめんなさい、私のせいだ。Sorry, my fault.
できる男だ。
できる男だ。Capable man, capable guy.
できる人がいないから。
できる人がいないから。We saw it before. I remember very well. So, できる capable 人 person がいない is not here. So the capable person is not here. That's why we are in trouble. So kara, it's used to connect two sentences in the following way. Reason, kara, result. So because the capable person, できる人 in がいない is not here, the capable person is not here. Kara, the result is that we are in trouble.
私一人ぼっちじゃないもの。
私一人ぼっちじゃないもの。I am 一人ぼっち means loneliness. So I am not alone. Mono. Forgot what mono at the end of the word means. At the end of the sentence means. It's this one. Feminine way of emphasizing something. It's a feminine way of emphasizing something. Mono. So watashi also doesn't need wa. It's the wa is missing because colloquial way doesn't require. In colloquial ways of speaking, they omit the particles, so it's not necessary. So watashi hitori. So I am not alone.
俺のここにある。
俺のここにある. It's in my head. 誰のせいだ? Whose fault is it?
僕の。
僕の. Mine.
メンマの。
メンマス apostrophe s.
俺は海の男ぞ。
俺は海の男ぞ. So I'm a sea person. Sea guy, Simon. 心の力。心の力。心の力。力 means strength. 心 means I have no idea.
彼女は私の大事な仲間だ。
彼女は私の大事な仲間。仲間 means comrade. So as for her, Watashi no daiji na kanama. I don't know. Have no idea.
私一人ぼっちじゃない
I am not alone. Whatever. Okay, we're done with this. This tango, I'm not going to do it now because look at the time. I need to sleep. Tomorrow we wake up early to go to work. I think we watch a video here. I think we watch one video here, 30 video, so that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that we only have 6 videos to finish with the blue color videos and start the red ones. Yeah, let's just watch this video. It's going to be fun.
We're talking now about this next and last dates. This is a continuation
This next and
of
last
the lesson, but it was a little bit too much to fit into one video, so we went ahead and moved it to here. And you do have to know ya, you,
Okay.
yo, wa, wo, un. Now, there's a lot of words we need to learn, maybe 8. Let's go through them. We need to know how to say
Senshu. Last week,
senshu.
Senshu. I know it from Duolingo.
Senshu. If you listen to the audio on Yes Japan, Senshu. Senshu. It's nice and robotic.
Senshu, Raishu next week. Senshu last week. Senshu, Sen. It's the same kanji that used for sensei. Sen means before. It's also used. I forgot what it's used for. Also, no, it's only sensei. Sensei. So sen means before. I'll show you this kanji. No. Sensei. Sen. Kanji. For sen. No, that's not the kanji. Sen could also mean. I also always confuse sen, which means 1,000, with. This is the kanji for sensei? No. Wait, what? That's not the kanji for sensei. Or is it? No, not this one. The kanji for sensei is this one. Where is it? I saw it. I just saw it. There it is. This one is sen, used for sensei. So senshu, it could be sensei. This is sensei. Sei, which means life, raw or something. Or birth, life, birth and raw. Sensei or senshu. Where is it? No, we lost it. Sen. Where is it? Sen. Shu. Last week. There it is. Shu. No. Sen. Shu. 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 Why? I just saw it now. Sen. Shu. There it is. Senshu. Last week. Senshu. Senshu. Last week. Raishu. Rai. Shu. Raishu. Next week. Raishu. Next week. I learned this from Duolingo. Some people say that Duolingo is not helpful. I disagree completely. It's nice to incorporate Duolingo.
That means last week. Now you'll notice a pattern. Sengetsu.
Sengetsu. Sen, yes, the same kanji. Before. Sen means before.
Sengetsu. Sengetsu is last month. They both start with sen. Now, some of you remember how to say the months, right? Remember it's ichigatsu, nigatsu, sangatsu. But now all of a sudden, we're using getsu to say month. That's a little bit confusing. That has to do with kanji. We don't know any kanji yet. We won't learn that until book 3 or course 3. And you will learn, I think in like the second lesson, how to write that kanji. It means moon or month. And one of the readings is getsu, and another one of the readings is gatsu, and another one is tsuki. Tsuki means moon. So what happens is Japanese words, Japanese kanji have many reading, and depending on the word, a different reading will be used. That's all that's happening here. Ichigatsu, nigatsu, sangatsu can never be ichigetsu, nigetsu, sangetsu. That would be wrong. Just like sengetsu can never be sengatsu. Okay? So you'll just have to remember that. It's a little bit tricky. But trust me, people that are just now learning will make these mistakes.
Sengetsu.
Konshu. This means this week. And some of you might already know the pattern we're going for. Kongetsu. So kon means this in this case. But really, the kanji for that is really now. So it's now week and now month. Now, some of you who have already studied a little bit of Japanese might know that now is not kon. It's ima.
Ima, yes.
But what you'll start learning in book 3 is that kanji has the multiple readings, and one of the readings for ima is kon. So depending on the word, the reading's going to be
Ima. I know the kanji for ima, I think. Ima. Ah, this one, yes. It's used for kyo, today. I think. Kyo. Wait, kyo. Yes, this one is kyo. So kyo is today is consisted of ima, now, and nichi, or hi, day, or sun.
different. Now, it sounds hard, but I promise you, it's what makes Japanese really, really awesome. To know the way words are made up is like knowing Latin for English. It's really, really amazing. So, konshu, kongetsu, raishu, for next week. And anyone now who guesses that next month is getsu, wow, you're really smart. But now you see the pattern. Sen, kon, rai. Sen, kon, rai. And the end is just shu, 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 getsu, getsu, getsu. It's a nice pattern to help you out. What about next year? We learned this year, last year, and next year in the last video, right? It was kotoshi. It doesn't fit the pattern, right? It seems like it would be nice if it was sennen. But sennen means 1,000 years. It won't work. So the word for last year is, sorry, I think I was going with kotoshi just a second ago. But last year is kyonen. Not kyo, like today, shortened. Kyo. Kyonen is last year. Kotoshi, I spit really big on the screen right now. A little bit too excited. Remember, our sponsor is 17T. Kotoshi is this year, and last year is kyonen. So it's very complicated. When you see next year's rainen, you might think, oh, it's sennen, konnen, and rainen, but it is not. It's kotoshi, kyonen, rainen.
Kotoshi, kyonen, rainen.
Okay. Let's get through the next thing. Oh, there they are right there. There they are right there on the screen.
Kyonen,
and kotoshi. Okay, so don't
Kotoshi, kyonen.
confuse them. So now if we go back to that same question. Tanjoubi wa itsu desu ka?
Tanjoubi wa itsu
You know what?
desu ka?
Let me ask you a more simple thing, because I noticed that my examples all of a sudden went to something complicated. So let me ask you something else. What if your birthday is next week? So I say to you, Tanjoubi wa itsu desu ka?
Tanjoubi no wa watashi no tanjoubi. Watashi no tanjoubi. Raishu desu.
Raishu desu. It's next week. What if it was next month?
Raishu getsu. Raigetsu. Raigetsu.
Raigetsu desu.
Raigetsu desu. Raigetsu desu.
Raigetsu desu. So you see, we can just use those words like normal. There's nothing special about them. But there is something very special that we can do that we learned in this lesson. We're going to combine weeks and days of the week together to say, it's next Friday. Okay? This is a very common thing that we do in our life. Now, there is a word in Japanese for next. You probably know it if you've studied anything anywhere else. It's tsugi. But we're not going to use that. Because really what we're going to be saying is, it's Friday of next week. And here's the pattern. You say, 来週の, and then that day of the week. 来週の, for example, 金曜日. 来週の金曜日. Now the particle no, we know is used for possession. It's kind of like an apostrophe S. And it's used to take words like I and make it my and you and make it your. But we also learned that it's used to make what we call no adjectives. This is where a noun has been turned into an adjective. That's really what's happening here. 来週 is a noun. 金曜日 is a noun. And can you have two nouns together without no connecting them? Without something connecting them? No. So you always put the no there. But another way to think of no is, it is of.
Oh, yes.
So we are really saying Friday of next week. And Japanese likes to, compared to English, it's reversed, right? In English, we like to say small and then go big in our concept. I'll talk about that more later. Japanese go big and then small. They scale it down. So that's why week goes to day. That's why their dates are year, month, day. They start big concept and scale down. If you remember that, when you forget orders of things, that will help. You can never say, for example, 金曜日の来週. Because in English, that sounds like it would make sense, right? Friday of next week. Because no can mean of, right? You can't do that. It's 来週の金曜日. What if your birthday was this Thursday? We know how to say this, but it's not the right this. We can't say kore here. There's no way to do that, okay? You would say Thursday of this week.
今年の木曜日。
今週の day is the pattern. That means the day of this week. 今週の day. In English, we just say this Thursday. But we all know it means this week, right? So, 今週の木曜日. 今週の木曜日. What if your birthday was last Wednesday? Now, I want you to point out,
先週の水曜日。
point out before we give the answer here. In all of these other answers, des should be there. If someone says to you, 誕生日はいつですか? You don't just say, 来週の金曜日. It's way abrupt. It's not nice to say it that way, okay? With friends you can, not a big problem. But normally you're going to want to have the des. It's going to sound more... Look, I was a tour guide. I was a tour guide for, I think, 6 or 7 years, okay? That's how I met my wife even. And I remember I would talk to Japanese people and I wouldn't use the des. I would be like, I would do that. They would say, hey, when is the tour? And I would say something like, 来週の金曜日. And this is what they would be like. They don't know that I'm done. Des signifies that my sentence is done, right? So make sure you have the des. I remember thinking at the time, I was like, wow, that's really weird. All I didn't do was not use des. You think, because in English we can say next Friday. You literally just say next Friday. You don't have to say it's next Friday. But in Japanese, you should. So now we're saying it was last Wednesday. Or it was Wednesday of...
先週の水曜日でした。先週の水曜日でした。
last week. So the way you do it is 先週の I think you see the pattern で
水曜日でした。
The only difference is because it's past we have to have でした now. So 先週の水曜日でした。
水曜日でした。
先週の水曜日でした。 It was Wednesday. You jerk. How did you not go? And he's like, you didn't even invite me to the party. Party wa itsu desu ka? Party wa itsu desu ka? When's the party? Let's go back and try to remember what we did. It's the 15th of next month.
来週の15日です。
Now, I didn't teach you this pattern yet, but we just did a very similar pattern. We're not gonna
not
say
先週 no what did I say just now? It's weird. 来月の15日です。
15th first. Remember, we're gonna go big into the smaller concept, month into day of month.
来月
Before I
の
say it, see if you can figure it out. How do you say 15th of next month?
来月の15日です。
It's 来月の and then the date. So if it's the 15th, oh man, hang on, I got a typo here. It says 来月の10月, October of next month, which I think might complicate some people, might confuse some people. And now for some reason everything's shifted. Give me 1 second. The PowerPoint has moved. I'm not sure what page I'm on. Here it is. So we don't want to say 来週の, and actually it says 来週の15月, which doesn't exist, right? There's no 15th month. All right, here we go. So it is 来月の
来月の Did I say 来週月来月の15日です。
15日. Oh, and I noticed another typo. Do you see that typo? Wow. It says 来月. Can't have 来月, right? That's wrong. It is 来月. Excuse me. What I did is too much copy and pasting of my PowerPoint and not too much checking of what I wrote. Okay. 来月の date 来月の15日. What if it was the first of this month? Now this makes you go back to that last video and try to remember, how do you say first of the month?
This month is 今月の1です。
How do you say this month? 今月の date is the pattern. So 今月の1日. It's never 1日. 1日 means one day. Doesn't mean the first of the month. 今月の1日. What if it had already passed? You weren't invited to the party because you drink a little bit too much 17 tea and you get a little bit crazy.
先月の4日でした。
It was the 4th of last month. 先月の date. 先月の4日でした。When was the party? 先月の too much tea. 先月の4日でした. It was the 4th of last month. All right, what if someone asks you, there's a new word here. They ask you, 卒業はいつですか? 卒業 means graduation. It could mean graduation from high school, graduation from college, graduation from anything. Okay? Now, you saw what we did. We went week to day, month to day of the month. Now we're going to do it with year and month. So we're going to say, it's next March. 卒業はいつですか?
Next year is 来 Forgot. Rai. Kyo. Nen. Rainen. Rainen. 来年の3月です。 来年の3月です。
来年の
の3月
month.
です。
来
3
年の
月ね。
How do you say March?
3月。
来年の3月です。
来年の3月。
来年の3月です。Okay? What if it's this May? I mean, the pattern.
This is 今日。去年。去年。去年の5月です。去年の
patterns there. Just think for a second.
去年後。
All you have to do is say,
去
we're not going to say this, we're going to say May of this year, right?
年の
今年の month is.
What? 去年 means this. It's this May. Ah, 去年 is last year. 今年 is this year. So 今年の
This is the
5
pattern,
月。
and the month is May, so it is 今年の5月。今年の5月。And of course, maybe you already graduated. You graduated in April.
去年の4月です。
So it was April of last year or last April.
去年の
去年の month.
4月。
去年の4月です。
4月。4月の4月。4月です。
Ooh, that's it. You learned a really
でした。4月でした。去年の4月でした。
great pattern. I hope you can keep it together. In the next lesson, we're going to be learning how to ask for
Okay.
things. I'll see you then. じゃあね。
6
Welcome back.
6 more videos and we finished the blue videos. How many? 31. We watched all of this. That's amazing. Also, we are going, I believe, this month until we reach day 60, we're going to finish essential grammar for sure. For sure, we're going to finish essential grammar. And I believe I need 3 more months until I reach 120 days. I'm going to finish this book of Genki and this one until chapter 12 and the second book. There is 2 books. Second edition. Yes. Textbook, this one. So I think 3 months or 2 months. Maybe the next 2 months I finish this one and a month to finish the second book with the textbook also, of course. Where I mean I finish the textbook and the workbook, exercises from here. We do exercises like we did here before. 100%, 85, whatever. So I think we're on the right track. I think in the next 3 months I'm definitely going to be speaking Japanese. 120 days. What day is it? Well, it's not working. Day 37. When we reach 120 days, I'm going to be speaking Japanese for sure. So yeah, we finish. I really apologize for the people I did not respond to. It really breaks my heart when someone comments and I don't see it. I usually have a second monitor, but today I didn't have a second monitor. I will make sure next time to always have the second monitor to see the people who are commenting. I apologize very much. Apologize or apologize? Wait, what? Apologize. Apologize. With Z or S? No, with Z. I apologize for Miyoki. Yoki or 00 for not responding. And yeah, thank you very much for everyone who commented. I'll be here every day. Tomorrow we're going to do the question marker. Every day we're going to do this every day. Mainichi. Never going to stop until we reach day 1000. I will definitely be speaking Japanese before day 1000. I'll make sure that I will be speaking Japanese in the next 3 months. I'm not going to stop even if I am so tired. And yeah, I will be here every day, every single day. How much? 2 hours. 2 hours is good. Thank you very much and good night and see you again.